best parts about the post-show conversations is when people feel compelled to share their own stories. In this clip, Ashley shares what it's like for her as a Black female traveling through the Dominican Republic.
One of the things that really resonated with me was the dynamic with race in other cultures. As a Black individual, I've had the experience to go live in the Dominican Republic, and there's this racial dynamic between Haitians and Dominicans, and oftentimes, like, I was cussed out in 4 languages by Haitians, and they were telling me I'm denying my Haitian roots. The Dominican family I lived with, they had problems with my braids because those were identified as Haitian. Especially identified as a Black American, you go on this journey to really figure out who you are, because you do have so many people trying to tell you who you are and what it means to be Black or what it means to be this, and you think, well, I have the perception that if I go overseas, I'll be able to connect more and I'll be able to just be me, and then it won't have to be about race or how light I am or how dark I am or how I sound. And just hearing that my experience wasn't the only experience like that it really didn't matter. Like, I didn't find that oneness, that wholeness that I was expecting to find. I found more divisions, and hearing that in the story, it was sad. Because I'm actually a youth pastor at an all-white church.
At an all-white church?
At an all-white church. Never shared that story. I always kind of tread on light water because I always have this feeling that I know that my being here is a great thing, but it ruffles some feathers as well. And it's like, you never know when you're put in these environments how you're supposed to be, what's uncomfortable, what's not comfortable enough, what's saying too much, how bold can I be. Our congregation is older white individuals. It's a highly conservative church, and things that are just uncomfortable, we don't really do.
And that's the show. Like, if it's uncomfortable,
you just got to deal with it by yourself. You're uncomfortable within yourself because you can't find any comfort talking about it. But with this show, I appreciate it because you realize how many people have similar stories. Even if it's just a little part of her story resonates with someone else, you realize that, oh, okay, I'm not uncomfortable by myself, and people are talking about this, and one story does make a difference. The stories are never the same, but the themes are always recurring, because it's human nature. So.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up with the latest One Drop news and other videos. Do you have ideas for more video content? Tell us what you'd like to see. We'll see you next time to share more Drops of Love. Be sure to tell us by commenting here and on Twitter and Facebook how you are spreading Drops of Love.